my dad, when I lost my dad, that actually lit a fire underneath me too, because I'm not only representing myself, I'm representing him too, and his last name. So when I was published in New York Times, it's not only my last name, that's his last name too. So when that happened, I was like, Daddy, we made it.
Yes.
We made it, Daddy.
Are you tired of the same old weekend routine? Looking for something new and exciting? Then get ready to rev your engines at Throttle and Swing, the ultimate entertainment destination at NOLA Motorsports Park. We're talking about an 80 configuration go-kart track that'll have you feeling like a pro racer. And that's just the beginning. There's also a brand new 18-hole mini golf course and a state-of-the-art arcade. When it's time to refuel, enjoy delicious craft pizza, a full kitchen, and a bar serving up unique cocktails and gourmet coffee. You can also kick back in the outdoor lawn area, complete with a playground, live music stage, a massive screen for watch parties, and free Wi-Fi. Perfect for work or play. Planning a party? Throttle and Swing has you covered for gatherings of any size. So what are you waiting for? Head over to NOLA Motorsports Park on the West Bank and experience the unmatched excitement of Throttle and Swing. Throttle and Swing at NOLA Motorsports Park. Get your adrenaline pumping.
Chocolate lovers rejoice. Scandalous Chocolates has arrived in New York with 4 sensational new varieties.
That's right. They aren't just chocolates. They're an experience. Premium edibles crafted with the finest ingredients, blending sweet and savory sophistication.
We're talking 20 milligrams premium chocolate lips, sleekly packaged, perfect for on-the-go indulgence. Nuts, fruits, caramel, it's an affair you can take anywhere.
At just $10, it's an affordable luxury. Fair trade, single origin, gluten-free, and vegan. Find Scandalous Chocolates at quality dispensaries like Travel Agency in Gotham.
Scandalous Chocolates. When you're in New York, awaken your senses and delight your palate.
The affair you could take anywhere. Scandalous. Are you looking for a unique New Orleans experience?
Check out New Orleans artist Frenchie at FrenchieLive.com.
Featuring original artworks, prints, and more. See it all at www.frenchielive.com.
Live event bookings are available. The gallery is open by appointment only.
And for private showings or parties, email info@frenchielive.com.
Experience the art. Experience the artist. Frenchie Gallery. www.frenchielive.com.
Hey Jay, you hungry? Like really hungry?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for oysters. Hey, let's check out Trenas.
Oysters? I love oysters.
Trenas features a wide variety of local oysters. Char, grilled, baked, and on the half shell, even the famous oyster log.
Oyster log? I heard about that. You get 6 each of their signature baked oysters, plus 6 fried, all on a cypress slab?
42 oysters. We are going to love it. Trenas is located in the Hotel Intercontinental, 444 St. Charles Avenue, right on the parade route.
Sweet. When can we go?
7 days a week for lunch and dinner, plus a mimosa brunch on weekends, and happy hour daily from 3 to 6.
Happy hour? Nah, you're talking my language.
Great drinks, great wine list. An award-winning chef, Matthew Farmer, leads a team serving the best seafood in New Orleans. Trenas.
Trenas, got it. Let's go.
Walking, stepping down the street, y'all. Talking, never know who you're gonna meet. Dancing, the groove feels so good to me. Singing, wow, yes indeed, y'all. Soulful living is all we know how to do. Place on earth. I'm talking about New Orleans, the greatest place I know. My hometown, the greatest place on earth. Yeah, yes indeed, y'all.
Welcome back to Only Good Vibes News Network, your source for positive information in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I got to tell you, man, it's been a long time, it feels like, since I've been up in here in the saddle again, up in the fan cave up in here. We got a serious guest for you today, so we coming back blazing guns with this guest. But I was in Paris. I was in France. And Gay Paris. That's what they call it. Very happy Paris. It was happy. I was there right after the first soccer game that it wasn't like as big as the World Cup, but they had won something. It was going crazy. And I was Fashion Week is going on out there right now too. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of stuff going on out. And I'm headed back there soon too, like in I guess less than 6 days. But yeah, I met with Shecky. Shecky is a friend of ours who watches. I want to always give out a shout to the people who watch the show, and people. We ask you please to like, click, share, and mostly watch. I mean, I don't care if you do the other things, but if you watch, it'll motivate you to do something else. But definitely. One of the things that I've always liked to do with the Only Good Vibes News Network is shout out to people. We shout out to Sherry and Jack because we have international people. We got Jerry and Jack in Italy.
Shout out to y'all.
Yes. We also have my boy Shecky, who's in France. He lives in northern France. He came to meet us in Brazil. Brazil. It's a funny joke. We used to call. He lived there 7 years. For 7 years in the 90s. I called it Brazil for some reason, but he was in Barcelona. It's a side joke. But Shecky, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for always supporting us. And it was good to hang out with you in Barcelona. And so every Thursday we come here. If you guys, it was your first time tuning in, we talk about positive things happening in Louisiana. And by way of New Orleans and by way of the Only Good Vibes News Network channel. And I want to thank our sponsors for helping us put this out. Because without sponsors, you know that too.
Yes.
It's a tough ride and it's a tough situation. Yeah. But I want to thank those guys. Thank NOLA Motorsports. Thank some friends of yours I see. Started following you on social media, and I see that they're following you as Jam NOLA.
Okay, that's my people.
Yeah, that's my boys over there.
All right,
both of them, Johnny and Chad. Shout out to you guys. How about that? And then also Trenas. Trenas is a restaurant right off of on St. Charles, right about Intercontinental Hotel.
Okay.
And then also Frenchie Live. And NOLA Motorsports on the West Bank. NOLA Motorsports. Yeah.
Best Bank.
On the Best Bank. Over there where my guest is from over there. So one of the things I always tell people to do and we talk about is we burn these Zen cards. We burn this Palo Santos, right? And here's the Palo Santos and sage. And all that does is put positive vibes in the air, and it knocks out all the negativity. So if there's any negativity at your life or you're around where you're going to be, get you some Palo Santos and some sage. Not saying that there's negativity here, but we always do it. It's just a habit that feels good for people to smell it and inhale it and everything. But we pull the cards. We pick them at random all the time. I already picked the cards. The first card on the front, it has a little word, and then the back, it has a little definition. So this one says the present. Mm-hmm. And this is just to help you go through your day and help you say, wow, man, like sometimes you may run into some difficult situation or something that makes you think, and maybe this card can help you in some situations sometimes. Yeah. So let's go with the ones for today is the present. It says, the past is over. The future will never come. Now is the only moment that will ever exist. Therefore, live each second to the fullest.
Absolutely.
Now, I used to look at this card and think about this on the other side of 50, like, do everything you can because you might die, right? And maybe some of it too.
Right.
But it's just saying, like, don't worry about the past, don't worry about the future. Live for now. Just enjoy this moment, enjoy everything. And then the community is the other card. This is a very cool card. It says, understand that you will be like those whom you surround yourself. Your environment is stronger than you. That's powerful stuff.
Absolutely.
Because, you're like, I'll hang out with them, but whatever. But people actually rub off on you.
Yes.
So without any further ado, we have the current photographer
for our illustrious mayor, Miss Helena Moreno. We have her photographer, Miss Chansey Augustine. Did I get that right,
You
Chansey?
definitely got it right.
All right, awesome. But I'm like, this lady is definitely big, not only in her community, but in the world of being positive, in the world of helping people. She's extremely large, and she's even bigger in, media-wise, because you talk to a lot of people. You've been behind the lids about a whole bunch of people. See, it's very impressive. It very is. I mean, I looked at some of the things and some of the people, and just really impressive. It really is. I want to tell you that people's time is the most important thing that they have.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you so much for your time coming on this show, because we love it.
so
We
much.
want to spotlight you because
I'm
you're
excited.
amazing. Yes. So, but without any further ado, if you want to tell folks how they can get in touch with you, we're going to do this before, middle, and after, whenever, because I always want people to be able to support you and follow you if you have any handle. I know 91.
Channel 91.
Channel 91. I love that. We'll talk about that in a second too. Channel 91, you can get on Insta. And then she's
Channel 91 Photography on Instagram.
Channel 91. Yeah. Awesome. Tell us how you came up with Channel 91.
So Channel 91, the 91 comes from the year that I was born. Yes. I'm a baby. I know. I'm a little baby.
You still got baby face too. I can tell.
Channel comes from different versions of what you view from me. When I started off in my photography career, you just caught that.
I did.
When I started my photography career, I was also doing T-shirts. So it's just like different views of how I see things, different channels. So that's where that comes from.
That's beautiful. And the truth is, what a better way to put it. All your talents in a situation where you're like cultivating them.
Yeah.
Like a channel. Like, I might be doing a little bit of t-shirt making, a little screen printing this week. You know what? I might go behind the lens a little bit, do a little something. You know what? I might help the community out with a little something. I love that.
And I think for like now at this stage in my career, I was known as the sports photographer. But now I'm doing a little bit of everything. Now I'm the mayor's photographer. I do a lot of community work.
Blessings.
So I just, I thank God and my family. They keep me grounded. They keep me focused on what's important. And what's important is your community.
Amen.
And your family. And just
we got the call today.
I know, right? That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? It always just comes right on in there. That's awesome.
But yeah, community is very, very important to me. It can look different. It can look different in all kind of ways. It could be your family. It could be your friends. So yeah, I just try to keep the right people around me. Now listen to God.
Amen. You got that inner like to intuition.
Yes.
On, because they have the limbic part of your brain is the part of the brain where people make decisions and they have a green light or they have a red light. So say right now, if somebody walked through that door and I don't know them and you don't know them, they're not to our limbic part of the brain. They'll be like
who are you?
Yellow light, like who is this? Right? But the people that you let in and the people that you let out has been in that limbic part of your brain. That's your family. That's your friends. It's the people who you hang around with, who you trust.
Yeah.
That's the people who you rely on, which is back to community.
Yeah.
And to keep you, like, I call them like guardrails.
Yeah.
Like you may start drifting a little bit with, but then you're like, boom, whoa.
Yeah.
Let me get back on track here.
Yes.
That's good stuff.
That's definitely me. My mama ain't raised no follower. I'm a leader. I say that. My mom and my dad, I'll say. I lost my dad in 2021.
Oh, God rest his soul.
He was a great man. As my mom would say, I might look like her, but I have his ways.
Amen. And I heard that in a lot of families. That's a lot of that. And both of things should be inside of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, no, there is no instructions on raising kids, right? So basically it's like, what you learned from your parents, what that other person's learned from their parents, and you guys put your stuff together and you push it out to this kid, right?
Yes.
And they did a beautiful job with you. I'm telling you. I always say, it's the person's doing great, it's the parents. If they're doing terrible, it's the parents. If it's the upbringing, that's the key.
It's
the upbringing is
the environment.
We're little parakeet sponges, is all I say, because we're just like waiting, and then we repeat.
I just told my partner this a couple of days ago. When I was younger, I wanted to be like my mama. So my mom would take those razors and shave her eye like kind of
do a little style out.
Like do her eyebrows.
Get that drip.
And one day I got that same razor and cut off both of my eyebrows. So I went to school. I had a Tweety Bird rolling backpack.
No.
So I had my Tweety Bird backpack. I'm rolling it behind me with my hands covering my face at school, so the kids won't see me and clown me about it.
Right.
But I love the woman that my mom is. She's very hard on me, I will say that, but she loves me and she means well.
That's
and if it were not for her, I wouldn't be the woman that I am.
That's beautiful stuff. And the thing is, kids love discipline. I realized that after having a kid. Like that sounds crazy. It almost sounds like if you're tired, you should go work out.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I don't feel like working out. But that's the whole thing to it. Almost like an oxymoron. Like you think that they don't want the discipline, but they really do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that you're saying right now. You're like, she's hard on me, but I know that she wants the best. That means that you understand that you've been through the fire where she had done some things. You're like, well, she was right about that. I know that I know that was right.
Listen, I had to speak at my alma mater car 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. And I told those kids, your mama's always right. And she tell you, I don't like that friend, something about that girl.
You about to preach right now, see?
And she says that, cut her off. Cut them off.
Because I had that same situation in a hard way, in a real hard way, where I told this to my 30-year-old. I don't have one daughter, Montana's her name. And I told her, I said, Monty, it's okay to hate daddy. I used to feel like I hated mama, our grandmother, and her great grandmother, because they used to like always like not let me be around these people, or like not let me play with these folks, certain people. And I'm like, man, the thing is, why do they want to let me just be a kid? Mm-hmm. Like I just want to hang around. And it turns out about 4 or 5 years ago, I ran into a friend of mine who was in the neighborhood. And he said, can I give my brother your number? I said, yeah, man, give him my number, of course. Because all the people in the neighborhood, like, like in your neighborhood, they're like, we're the pride of our neighborhood sometimes. What I mean? And they're like, yeah, sure, get back with me. Let's do it. And he's like, he can be in a halfway house. And I said, that's cool. He was in a halfway house.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. I'll let my boy. And I called him, I talked to him and everything. And he told me? He told me he's been in Angola for the last 25 years. And so is about 4 of the names of the guys that my mom, my grandma would not ever let me want to be hanging around with. Because she goes, those are bad people. And, it really hit me hard, see? It really did. Yeah. It hit me really, really hard because I was to the point where I was like, in my heart, I was like, wow.
That could
have
been me.
Last 25 years, what I've been doing, what if I was in Angola? Like, that shit hit me, like, hard, real hard. And then I was like, whew. And ever since I, make the sign of the cross whenever I talk about my mom and my grandmother, because they were the ones that really, was difficult on me. And, I was like, standing, can't even go outside and shit. Like a kid. And now they're on the ground and I'm making the sign of the cross over for talking about them every time. So I told my daughter, I said, go ahead, girl. I'm doing the right thing if you don't like it. Right? And so I'm okay with that.
Even when you watch shows or movies or something and there are two best friends and one is they're crazy.
Yep.
And there's one that their parents kind of shelter them. And notice you'll always hear the one that is like wild.
Yeah.
At least your parents care about you, or at least your family cares about you. That's true.
That almost made them wild because they didn't. You know what I mean? And because you don't have that person with that discipline.
You're seeking that love and that affection from somewhere else, and it's coming from bad places.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Like you feel you wanting that feeling.
Yes.
From them, and you're getting it from anywhere.
Yeah.
That's how you
anybody who will give it to you. Anyone who you think that cares about you, but they actually don't.
Right. So tell me this. Tell me, how did you first of all get involved with being behind a lens or picking up a camera? Like, was it something that you always wanted to do, or was it something that you just was like, man, I got this camera laying around? Or I'm curious because you're on such a high level of your career with.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, you and I had a little conversation about this before.
Yeah.
But how we like to tap in and channel into whenever we feel kind of whatever about something, we have the same thing. We dial it back and say, you know what? Nah, it's really a lesson in humbleness and gratitude. But basically, we agree that there's a lot of people that will want to be in the position that we're in, regardless of how whatever we think in that day at that time.
People tell me all the time, what you've done in 6 years, people haven't done in 30 years behind the camera. And I'm like, Jesus.
That's really good.
But to be honest with you, I was riding on the Amtrak train, working probably 5 out of 7 days a week on a train, traveling from here to Chicago, here to New York as a train attendant. And I just sat in the cafe car and said, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? I can't do this. And a friend of mine texted me. He still works for Amtrak, I think. He said, I'm selling my camera. You want to get it? And I've always been kind of like, I like taking pictures, but like on my phone, like I just, whatever. I'm not going to buy the camera. It's like, I'm selling it for $250. I say, okay, I'll get it. This is when COVID happened.
2019.
2020. 2020. And this was March or April. And I just picked the camera up, started shooting. I decided to do free graduation photo shoots within the city while the city was on lockdown. Ended up on the news for it. Started just showing up to high school football games. Showed up to some UNO basketball games.
You just like got in the camera and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm about to get out here.
I did something illegal though. I did make my own pass.
Hey,
it's not really illegal.
Sometimes you got to do that. So I had Keith Spera, right? The journalist for like the culture and music, right? For the last 30 years.
Yes.
He told me I asked him about some Rolling Stone stuff because I know he did some Rolling Stone stuff. So you'll feel good about this pass. So he's really good. So back in when they played, the Rolling Stones played in the Superdome, like the first time, a long time ago, he was like, him and his friend basically was like, okay, he's going to give his friend the clipboard. He's going to have the flashlight. And they took like part of the cassette playing and they figured that would be like the pass. So they cut that off and they laminated and they put it around.
That's what I did. I laminated mine.
Great
That's
minds,
what I did.
huh? Right? And so he did that and your boy said he told him, when you go up to the dome, don't waste time. Just
act like you belong there.
Yeah.
Act like you belong there.
And your boy, they did it. And this is the funny part of the story. He goes, after they got in, he goes, there was no cell phones at that time. They had to go to a payphone and call everybody like, we got in.
That's hilarious.
And that reminds me of you. So you made your first one. You made your pass. What was your, I'm not going to give up yet, but you could tell us how did it work after you made the pass? You got in?
It was an Edna Carr versus Warren Easton football game at West Jeff Stadium.
There you go. You're supposed to be there anyway. I'm serious.
I was.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just been
through the moon.
Through the moon.
That's beautiful.
Like my whole thing is, I feel like there's ways around people telling you no. You will get a yes some kind of way. I'm very persistent. I'm very persistent.
I love that tenaciousness. That's I mean, but you had it. You had photography obviously deep inside of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you just was like, I love the approach of after buying the camera, not just like, cause somebody will buy it and just say, well, I got this. One day I might use that.
Now it's my whole
Seems like
career.
to me, you're like, I'm gonna peep this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go peep this out. Like, it was already like you didn't really need anybody to tell you. You need to go and start. Maybe somebody did. I don't know, but
no.
You, from what you're saying, it's just like you're like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I just was looking at like some Picasso and all this, like the art that I just came back from looking at in France and everything. And he's one of my favorite artists. He utilized his family. Like, it's like
Van Gogh
his
is my
dad,
favorite.
And then he had a picture of his uncle. He had a picture of his that's your thing. That's your subjects.
Yeah.
Right? And your subjects were, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
This is my subject. I'm gonna go bang this out. Bam, bam, bam. And now I want to get into this, man. I really don't have to, I'm making fake pass. Boom. Bam. You're in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another level.
Yeah.
Like that's what people try and teach people, to have that hunger and that consistency to like not give up. You could have easily said, man, I ain't getting in trouble.
Especially during COVID.
Yeah. Oh.
You know how I was scared, everything under the sun you could possibly think of, but I was just determined to make an impact. Because I'm not just, when I shoot or when I do these big events or whatever I do, I don't just think about myself. I think about the people after me, coming up after me. Especially the Black women.
Yes, because I got to tell you, that's where we are. That's how I feel like we are definitely standing on each other's shoulders and
absolutely.
understanding that we have to have broad shoulders for people to stand on our shoulders too.
Absolutely.
You know, like you're not going out there to do that, but you know that you're leaving that door open. So if somebody wants to, some young girl hopefully hears this podcast and be like, wait a minute, she never had didn't go to school.
Nope.
She just went and picked up a camera.
Yep.
I'm doing the same thing. I guarantee you there'll be one girl that does that. And you never know. Maybe I'll meet her sometime and be like, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I saw Chansey on your show and I picked up a camera and now
I love it.
I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's already lots of stories like that about you right now because all the people and the accolades and the people that you've talked to, just off the top of your head.
Breaking barriers.
Like, just name some people that that probably didn't think that. You don't think, I know you don't think like this, but some people that are kind of like, you got home and you was like.
So this is like probably one of the biggest ones, and it may be small to some people, but I grew up being a wrestling fan.
Yes.
I love WWE.
Who doesn't?
My mom didn't want to bring me to the shows when I was younger.
It's like,
but my favorite wrestler ever is now my boss.
Shut up.
Paul Levesque, Triple H.
Get out
I am a freelance
What?
for WWE. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm persistent. So for me, I do a lot of research. Like, I don't look at the main attraction. I look behind the scenes. Who runs this? So I found out.
Let me move this camera.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm starting to move my arm again.
No, we can come over here a little bit. That's okay. You good. But you.
I reached out to Brad Smith. Hope I don't put him on a blast like this. Hope nobody reaches out to Brad.
You can say a person. I mean, you can stay in the gray area.
But he is the VP of WWE's photography. And I reached out to him on Instagram.
That's a beautiful story. I love this.
And this is not the first time this has happened to me, but I reached out to him on Instagram and he reached back out to me about 6 months later and was like, you still hustling, huh, kid? That's what he said. You still hustling, huh, kid? And I said, hell yeah. One thing you don't know about me too, I don't switch up for rooms. I'm always myself.
That's beautiful. That's one of the things I love the most about people.
You have to be yourself because that's the way people get to know you. Like, but so to finish telling the story, he reached back out to me. He said, well, we're coming to New Orleans for a show, WWE Raw. This was in 2023. We're coming for a show. I want you to come shoot. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm getting paid for this? Like, this is happening? So the day comes and my now manager comes up to me. He's like, let me bring you to the floor. And I walk out. I see Triple H. I see all these people that I grew up watching.
And you're like,
and I just have to like, and I know how to separate business from personal. So I'm like, oh my God.
This is a good test.
And he told me, he was like, I'm taking you out here so that you can take this all in because I know what this means to you. I cried. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's awesome.
I cried.
That's awesome.
I cried. But long story short, they ended up sending me that I did good that day. So they sent me to SummerSlam. Yes.
Now you
right.
must be having an out-of-body experience, right?
They sent me to SummerSlam, and this is the funny thing. I was going to the show, which was SmackDown, the night before SummerSlam, as like a fan. I was going as an employee, and my boss calls me, Brad. He's like, so our photographer who's on hard camera won't be able to make it. She's stuck in New York. And I'm like, oh my God. So he's like, can you fill in for her? And I'm like, hell yeah.
Sign me up.
Sign me up. So after that, that's when they officially added me into the team of photographers. Yeah.
See, it always happens like that, I feel like. Whenever there's an opportunity,
Yeah.
you know, and you're willing to go, like you weren't like, well,
Nah.
you're like, sign me up, let's do this.
Nah.
That's awesome. But
And-
that's just from knowing you from a little bit of time, that's your personality.
Yeah.
And that's why you're going to keep on growing and keep on climbing and keep on getting to where you are. It's like just another spot for you, the mayor, just another spot, WWE, just another spot. And, you know, I just got to give the grace to your parents and God because
Yeah.
we're putting that in you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because that's something that's in you. That ain't something that you just have. I mean, you do have it now, but it's something that was taught and something that was in you, and have you got the humbleness and respect. But you know, you have that go-getter. I don't know if it came from your mom or your dad, whoever, but you have
Both
that
of 'em.
go-getter. Like, girl, you better handle this. You've been waiting here your whole time. It ain't time to be shy now. Go get it.
But my dad, when I lost my dad, that actually lit a fire underneath me too. Because I'm not only representing myself, I'm representing him too, and his last name. So when I was published in New York Times, it's not only my last name, that's his last name too. So when that happened, I was like, Daddy, we made it.
Yes.
We made it, Daddy. Like
That
we
gets
did
me
this.
emotional. I mean, because I have a daughter, you know, and I know one day I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, it's magical when you can pass that bond. And then the fact that he had put enough inside of you for you to still be carrying, like, you know, that's his name. He's still there with you. You know what I mean? And that is also sometimes where you might have to step out sometimes and talk to him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because he's still there. I always felt like this. I always felt like if people who love us so much are here on this earth would do anything for us, if they can go on the other
still
side and
doing
they
it.
can help us in any kind of way, you know they doing it.
Still doing it.
You know they doing it.
When I shot my first Saints game,
When was that?
oh God, I do not remember. It was a couple years ago though. It was a couple years ago.
Wow. So what did you think? So, like, set that up for me. So, like,
when I walked out in the tunnel. Now, mind you, I've shot games in the Superdome before.
Okay.
Like I've shot the
you
Final
like
Four in the
do
Superdome.
Oh,
So
okay,
I've been,
yeah. So you've been in there,
I've
but
been
just
in there,
never
but
like
never
an
like
NFL
that.
vibe.
No.
So you got the
Yes, the vest with my armband.
wow,
Yeah. So
okay.
I had
So
all that.
So all right, we're gonna get to the Saints. When was the first time you shot something in a dome? Can you remember that?
It was LSU versus Florida State. LSU for shot something in the dome. I'm lying. I am so lying. The Final Four, but it was basketball.
Still, it was in a dome, but
Yes.
you know how iconic that is for us. That's
Yes.
It's
Yes.
a big deal, the
Yeah.
Superdome, and
Yes.
then like everything that goes in there and all the people that's feeling it. So
Yes.
Final Four is
Yes.
pretty big.
Coach K's last game.
Shut up.
Yep. Coach K's last game because that's when they lost. Yeah. They lost in the final floor.
Nothing but a rock star. You were built for this shit.
Courtside, the only black female.
Chills. That's what I was just thinking. That's exactly what I was just thinking. I'm just so proud of you right now.
Thank
and
you,
I mean, it's just breaking those ceilings. Keep crushing them.
And how I got that. The year prior to that, just quick story.
Please, we got time.
The year prior to that, I reached out to, again, I do my research. Reached out to the guy that's over hiring photographers and videographers for the event.
You about to get hired. Again, right?
I reached out to him. He said, we don't have space this year, but we'll be in New Orleans next year. So reach out to me again next year around this time.
They told that to the wrong person.
Wrong person. I had it scheduled to email him.
Oh, I already know.
So he ended up hooking me up, and that was an experience of a lifetime. I got the hoodie and all that.
You hooked yourself up.
I did.
Because you could have easily just let that drift.
Absolutely
You're like,
not.
oh, hell no, circle, star,
yes,
we
Lord.
going down with this.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Coach
That's
K's
beautiful.
last game,
Wow.
I was courtside. I got some phenomenal photos. Oh, my God. Like, that was an experience of a lifetime.
Holy cows. So that was the first time, and it was monumental, and it's historic.
Yes.
And like
Kansas
this, so now
Jayhawks.
I always tell people, if something is for you,
it's for you.
it's for
Nobody
you.
can
And
take it away from
take
you.
it away. And if something is not for us, nobody can really give it to you. But we live in between that whole thing saying, like, is this for us, is it not for us? And we have to figure it out.
I guess it's time for me to make my announcement now, huh? Maybe I can make it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a couple people know that I've been trying to reach out to Brandy's camp. About shooting Brandy for Essence. Well, I will be shooting her.
Whoa. Breaking news. Wow. How honored is the Only Good Vibes News Network to be able to break this. That just should be on the Only Good Vibes News Network. But continue.
I'm excited.
Wow.
She's going back to her hometown of Macomb, and I'm going to work with her out there.
What?
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Like, I so many things I want to say about that. Like, when you do this, there's a love for you and the lens that you're doing, but there's also a part of you that's so quintessential New Orleans, kind, warm. I gotta believe you are like, a lot of these people are your friends after these shoots.
Yeah. So that's another thing about being authentic. And for me, I know I'm not the best photographer in the world.
Don't say that.
I'm not.
That's a fair thing, but I'm just telling you, there's no need to tell yourself that. Ever. Right. Because you are badass. And you
I am badass.
Setting, you breaking the ceilings.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you making a lot of young black chicks, like young girls that'll be like, I can do this because of you. And that is monumental stuff.
But I say that to say this. I feel like I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did want to make sure that part of the show is about subconscious thought process.
You're right.
And you are such a strong woman in general, but a black woman with all the things that they have to go through and be held you down and all this other stuff. You bust through all that shit. And all I wanted to say, without interrupting you and making you lose your train of thought, is that, sister, you are badass, and don't ever, and I don't want to like command people to you, but I have a lot of things that happen to me too that you will not believe.
Yeah.
And it's simply because, like you don't put negative things and you're just being humble. That came out of humbleness. I know that. It came out of humbleness because people say, you're the number one fan. I'm like, no, I'm just a fan.
Right.
That's it. That's like everybody else. But
you build relationships, and those relationships mean something to you. And that's what I was getting to.
Yes.
Like when I go to these events, I don't just show up with my camera. I show up with me. I'm attentive. I talk to people. I'm kind to them. I let them know that they're important. Like I show them that they're appreciated.
Your actions.
My actions.
Yes.
Not and when I send them my photographs after, they're like, "Oh my God!"
Because you already built that relationship with them, and they
Correct.
already know what kind of person it is. You know what I mean? Like kind of like with this show, like I was telling you, like we don't know what people are gonna like.
Yeah.
We don't. I'm not looking at clicks. I'm not looking at likes. I'm just saying we sat here. Man, right now, it's amazing. Like I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm like, I can't, from Brandy to the first time ever doing it in a dome to we didn't even get to the Saints part yet. We didn't even get to Kicking Back yet. it's just so much good stuff.
Yeah,
and because it's your energy that you have.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. When you shoot these people, they have to feel that, and they have to. That has to like. Because I'm thinking now, man, you going a treat, you going with it to her hometown.
Yeah.
Now that's like
Macomb.
Yeah, Macomb. And so you're going to be like buddies.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm thinking these people.
When is this episode coming out? When is
it's not Thursday coming.
Next Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, so she's getting to the key to the city. So I'll be out there for that.
Oh, wow.
So this episode comes out after that. So yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Look at us. Thank you, universe. Because see, I'm just a vessel. Yeah. And I'm just a vessel. You probably feel the same way.
Absolutely.
We just vessels. Yeah. And we're just blessed to be able to do this thing.
Yeah.
And when you go and show her some excellent pictures and some things, and she's like, wow, you so good. I'm pretty sure you're going to drill it back and be, you know what? I would like to thank God because without him, I can't do anything. I'm just a vessel, and that was a perfect opportunity. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And I'm here, and I'm humble. I just feel that from you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what because you don't. It is about the shot, but it isn't about the shot, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the moments. Like it's the fact that you can freeze moments for people, and they'll look back on those moments. Like even for my high school kids. Like I mentioned to you earlier, they keep me humble. They keep me grounded. Like one of my kids came up to me I shot the graduation party. Nice. And it was my last time like with a lot of them, like while they're in high school. And one of the kids came up to me, he said, Miss Chansey, like you took my most memorable, my favorite photo of all time. Like, cause it was his first sack.
Wow.
And I was able to, but to see him go from the 8th grade to now starting varsity, like those moments mean the most to me. Like scratch all the celebrity stuff, but to see these kids grow, like to see kids now that I shot in high school now are professional athletes. Xavier Thomas, Aaron Anderson.
Yes.
Like kids that I've built relationships with. Richard Anderson now going from Edna Carr to LSU. Like just to see these kids grow. I remember his first game. He didn't even want to take a photo.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's infectious. It's infectious. Yeah. And so is your personality. You know what I mean? Like you resounding 100% authenticity.
Yeah.
And you're authentic, and a lot of these kids don't get that. A lot of these kids get, okay, you're gonna stand to the left, go to the left, but you're like, just like a friend first, and then
my whole thing. I'm sorry to cut you off. My whole thing has always been, I don't care if you're a 5-star athlete, I don't care if you're a 4-star athlete. Whoever makes the play, that's where my camera's going. I'm not the favoritism type. I'm not. I've never been that type of way. That's
sending a message to the kids too.
Oh, absolutely.
That's like, okay, I'm like, she's legit. Like if I get out here and I do something good, it's gonna probably be captured.
I'm gonna catch it, and and they know that. They know that,
and that makes them play better too, because they're not worried about like I'm gonna get that shot.
They look for me.
You know what I mean? That is so awesome. So let's go ease back a little bit back into after the Final Four. You get in there, and then when is the first time you get an opportunity to shoot our New Orleans Saints?
Oh man, this was 2022. Well, the first time I got a chance to shoot the Saints was during practice.
Okay.
But the first time,
Airline Highway and the Shrine,
yes,
inside that building. Yes. I want to go inside that building.
Not inside the building, outside
for like
where
the mini camps.
Oh yeah, yes, hot.
Yeah, that's coming up again.
Yes.
So you shot the mini camp. Who's out there? Like it was in 2022. You think? So probably Drew and some people like that.
No, it wasn't Drew then. So it must have been the year after, maybe 23.
Oh, so
this was This was Jameis.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
That was that era. Jameis.
Jameis lost his job when he should have got it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
era. Like I said, it feels like everybody I get close with, they get traded or something, or they leave.
You want to look around this room. right? I had the Deuce jersey. I had the Ricky jersey. I had the
That's hilarious.
all kinds of jerseys, man.
I love this Will
here.
Smith photo though. I love that photo.
Will, he's got my back.
Oh man, I love that photo.
Yeah, he is. Oh yeah, these photos must really have you like.
Yeah, that's why you see how I'm like just over here like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm good friends with CCI, with Bubba and those guys, and they do all that. I don't know if you need some connections with them. Let me know. I can hook you up. Yeah. I got a big Rolodex. I really do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit you up.
Please do. I mean, ask anybody. That's one of my strongest talents, besides being able to communicate to everybody on all levels, is to help people.
Yeah.
That's my number one thing.
Yeah.
I love, like you, that's why I was saying I feel your energy.
Yeah.
Because we're about helping people.
I tell people, I was thinking the other day, I was like, if people want to help you, they can. Mm-hmm. They can.
They can. It's just about, and look, this is a quote that I got off the internet. It's the truth though. Like, if somebody treats you, if somebody's treating you the right way or not.
Absolutely.
And just don't ignore it. It's okay, because you know if a person wanted to help you, they could. If a person wanted to pick up the phone and answer the phone when you called, they could.
Exactly.
A person wanted to come and hang out with you, they could.
Exactly.
So that's something that we have to think, and it's hard sometimes.
You have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, because you get slipped into modesty and calmness and stuff like that. And somebody said this too. It wasn't a quote from me, but people know how to act well.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially the enemies. They know how to.
Especially those.
Yeah, they know how to fake real good. They can fake the funk on a nasty dunk, like they say. Right?
That's a good one.
It is. But I'm just telling you right now that I love your energy. I love everything that you're about.
I'm loving this conversation.
I cannot wait. But see, for me, this is what I want this show to be about. I want people to know that there's amazing things going on in Algiers and all around.
Yes.
And you're doing not only that, but
the best bank.
Yes, the best bank, right? I call it the wank, the best bank. The wank, right? And so this is a perfect time to segue into Kicking Back.
Kicking Back.
Kicking Back. Now, we talk about this quadruple entendre over here with kicking back, like kicking back in the days, and you're kicking it back down to people who need help.
Yep.
And you're just kicking it.
Yep.
That's all. That's all.
Community.
Yeah. So you reek again to this card. Mm-hmm. Community.
Yeah.
Right. And in the community, you always have a big presence, I'm sure, because of one reason. Because you're the person that you are. Like, before you were even as famous, I bet you people still knew who you were.
I don't think I'm famous, though.
That's good. That's a good thing. I don't think I'm famous either, but I think that people know me.
No, you are.
No. So check this out. You and I have the same kind of famousness. You know why? What? But you're probably bigger famous than me.
What?
Because here's what I said. Because I'm as famous as Popeye's chicken and Roman's candy. Like, if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have no idea, I don't know what the hell's going on. But people know way outside of Roman candy. You like Delta, like you know what I mean. You like,
oh God,
you like Kentwood. Like, everybody knows that that's what it is. You're like it ain't like you're on basically a bigger plane of exposure, which.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All for New Orleans, and fantastic for Black women in general, not even just Louisiana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just the LBQ, their whole community is a plus. Yeah. And that's just, I love Johnny. I love this. I mean, I love everybody, first of all. But for you to be able to stand out on so many things that so many people would get locked up in here with. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you're thriving. Yeah. Not just like, I'm getting the job done. You are thriving. Yeah. You dropping brandy on the Only Good Vibes News Network. That ain't just like getting by. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is huge. Yeah. But that's something that's inside of you.
Yeah, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, but that's something that's inside of you that your folks put in there, and that you have that drive and that willpower, and that's why you get it. And if kids are listening to anything, I want them to understand one thing. John Baptiste said this. It says, be who you are.
I love John.
He is. He's so good. be who you are because everybody else is already taken. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what you have done and what I've done. And that basically just says, like, be happy with who you are. Exactly. Like, it's all good. Be
comfortable in your skin. Yes. You don't have to be anybody else.
Exactly.
You don't.
And look, I used to be made fun of all the time when I was a kid. And it was okay. I mean, I was like, that same word that you said when you first sat down, you said, I am not a follower.
Yeah.
And that is what made me different. And that is what I was raised on. That's why I know that we came from that same place. Because if you are not a follower, people can't get you to do shit.
Exactly.
You know, like if you're a follower, they're like, oh, go do this, go do that. And you're like trying to fit in. But if you're not trying to fit in and you don't care about fitting in, then the following, they can't do that. You know what I mean? Like I do like a lot of things. When I was a kid, one of the things that people used to always tell me in the neighborhood, I grew up in Bunch Village in Metairie, you know. So people were like, a lot of my friends and my black friends would be like, dude, why you do all that white shit? And I was like, dude, what's black shit?
What exactly?
It was like rob somebody, do something. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, oh, dude, you're too serious.
Talk white.
Yeah, you're too serious, right?
Yeah.
But if I was a weak person that was a follower, I'd be like, oh man, you know, you're right. And like, stop wanting to skateboard, stop water skiing, stop. I'm like, no, I'll do what I want to do.
Not going to put me in a box.
Exactly. And that's what you do. And that's why you have excelled so much.
Yeah.
Because you are like box, smocks, whatever. This is what's happening.
And that's like when I started being known as the sports photographer, that bothered me. Because I did not want to just be a sports photographer. I wanted to capture moments. Like when people look at my photos, I don't want them to see just the photo. I want them to be able to essentially press play on that photo and think about the possibilities of what was happening in that moment. Yeah, that's what I want people. I want them to story. Yes, I want them to feel it.
Yes, and you know the cool part about that, what you just said was that reminds me of a lot of things, and one of the things that reminds me the most is the authenticity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like the authenticity just reeks out when you do that. You know what I mean? And the only reason why they probably, and I'm guessing this, the only reason why they probably said that you was a photographer for sports was because that was just what you chose to pick that camera up and go and snap at that time.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Right? And then you did a hell of a job is why they stay calling, because they're like, she is the bomb with sports.
Yeah.
But you're like, hold up, dude. I can do other things too. Check this out. Pop, 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 pop.
Podcasts. All the smoke. Yes. Angel Reese, Shaq.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it. Shaq, Angel Reese, all the smoke. I was looking at that. I was like, whoa. I was like, holy cows, man. This is some serious stuff. So how did you get involved with Kicking Back?
So growing up, I was a big sneakerhead. I love shoes. My first job actually was at Finish Line in Oakwood Mall. Shout out to Jamel Simon. He hired me at 15.
Really?
I was still in high school. But my mom, I grew up with both parents, but my mom wasn't big on expensive sneakers, I would say.
Why could I take that out of your brain and mind before you even said I knew? Because I had one of those mamas. And my ass was working at 14 years old to get those sneakers that she was not buying.
So she wasn't buying those kicks. And sometimes we couldn't afford them. I'm just going to be honest with you. Sometimes we couldn't afford them.
All the time in my house.
My mom felt like uniforms, all the other stuff came before sneakers, which it should have. Now, as a grown, as an adult, now I see that. Like, some things are more important than others. So there's a lot of single mothers out here that need help. There's a lot of families out here that need help. So myself and my partner, Dom, who owns Boulevard, shout out to Boulevard Etiquette.
Yeah, shout out.
We came up with the idea to do a back to school sneaker giveaway.
And when was this? The first
last year.
Oh, okay,
last
cool.
year.
Wow.
So we put together Kicking Back in 2 months.
Wow.
We gave away over 200 pairs of shoes. Those shoes were donated from the Breonna Stewart Foundation. Breonna Stewart, shout out to B. Stewie.
Yeah.
For the New York Liberty. Her company.
You just got everybody. You got everybody.
They donated sneakers, and we also we paid for the rest of them through Vans, through their through their company.
I saw that Vans. I was like, y'all got a 10.5? No.
But this year, though,
Yes.
we are giving away 500 pairs of sneakers.
So the last one was 200.
200,
right?
yes. I was like, we got to up the ante this year.
So I want to read this thing that I saw. Something that really caught my attention.
Okay.
It's about Kicking Back. It says last year, over 200 kids across Algiers and the greater New Orleans area received sneakers and school essentials. But more than that, they felt supported, prepared, and seen. That almost brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
Because confidence doesn't start the first day of school. It doesn't start the first day of school. It starts in how the child walks into it.
Absolutely.
This year, we're moving intentions, building on something that goes beyond just a single day and creates real impact where it matters the most. We're calling on partners, businesses, brands. This is all for you guys. Partners, businesses, brands coming out.
Holla at us.
Yes, holla. Brett, who understand that showing up for the next generation is bigger than the moment. It's the responsibility. Like that.
Yeah.
That just rang home to me so hard.
Yes.
It's so hard. And it goes, it's rooted in Algiers. This is for the ones coming up, the believers, the leaders, the visionaries, the dreamers. That almost brings a tear to my eye. Like it is so powerful. It's so strong. And it's just so to the point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that, it makes me, when I read this, I didn't know, you didn't say what you said, but once I read this and you said that not anything that you do is not intentional.
Yeah.
Like this is really, really intentional.
You have
It's
to
really,
like it. Everything has a story. And last year when one of the parents did like a little testimonial during the event on video, and she was just thanking us, telling us how appreciative she is.
I saw her. She was saying that there is the one that was saying that she was like, it gets harder and harder every year for them.
Yes.
And they don't have anybody. I mean, I'm not going to cry on this thing. Like, I mean, I can't. I'm just saying, like, that is so powerful. My mom was a single parent, with 3 kids. You know what I mean? 2 different dads. Like, you know, I was like, I mean, neither one of them was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I see that, I feel that like so much, because I always put myself in other people's position in the first place. Like to have empathy, humility, and compassion is one of the big 6 things that we do talk about on this show.
Yes.
And if you can do that, if you can put yourself in someone else's position and have empathy, humility, and compassion for them, you can't ever have a bad moment with them.
Exactly.
Because you're going to feel like, well, you know, if I was there or this, because you're putting yourself in it. I think we judge people when we don't put ourselves and we don't have the humility, empathy, and compassion. But that, just from hearing her saying that, it just made me realize that, you know, like there is a lot of people out there who really look forward to this Kicking Back. And the people who each year, like, man, I really like in their mind and in their plans is I hope that they can do this. And this is just something that you created. Yeah. That has to make you feel good inside.
Absolutely. So it's funny because when I told my mom about the idea, I always tell mom first.
Yeah. You know, just like the screening program.
I told my mom about it first, and I said, I don't know where to do it at. And like, I don't know where we should have it at. I was like, we can do it across the river somewhere. She's like, why don't you do it in Algiers? That's where you from. And that's her voice. That's where you from.
Yeah.
So
sound like Michael Jordan, man.
So I'm like, mama, like, where at? She's like, do it in Berman. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try. So I reached out to Nord. They made it happen.
Boom.
They made it happen. So it's like, it's just meant to be.
It is.
It's meant to be. So last year we had free haircuts for the boys. This year we up in the ante a little bit. You're going to have free haircuts, hair braiders, and nail technicians for the girls.
Wow, you heard that, huh, ladies? They're not forgetting about it this year.
So even if you can't come get, even if you don't receive the email to come and get sneakers, you can still pick up. Well, you can still get a haircut, or some braids, or you get your nails done. So, and socks and backpacks.
You know who I want to hook you up with? You probably already know this, being on the West Bank, but Heroes of New Orleans.
I think I've heard about it.
Greg Ravy. you and him, I'm putting you all together.
Okay.
And Greg is a community-based, basically, he goes and helps kids who have had difficult upbringings, like really tough times, like not poverty so much, but just lesser opportunities than most, right? So
Yes.
Greg and his friends, years ago, he started with like a bouncy house and a couple of barbecue grills.
Okay.
Now he's got a whole full-blown facility over there on the West Bank.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the show. He was my first guest on Only Good Vibes News Network. Wow, almost a year and a half or something ago. Like 77 shows, 76 shows ago. You know
I'm 77.
I mean? You 77.
My lucky
baby.
number.
It is. I love sevens too. But I just can't. Y'all are both doing the exact same thing. But and you know who else does the same thing is Derek Tabb, The Roots of Music.
Oh,
Like all you guys are the same exact person doing the same thing, but different with a different medium.
avenues, yeah.
Right? Like your hearts, your soul, your vision, your mission is our kids.
Yeah.
And you're doing it in different ways. You're doing it through like the lens, you're doing it through Kicking Back. Greg's doing it through just having kids have after school programs. Yeah. They got podcasts you can go. And look, you don't even have to be signed up with them. You could go, say if somebody's house burned down, you could go to Heroes of New Orleans. They will point you in the right direction of who can help you with clothes, who can help you get yourself back on your feet.
That's amazing.
It's the same
Shout out
stuff
to
that you
them.
do. Yeah, but it's a community thing.
Yeah.
It's all community based where it helps.
That's what
people.
I want this to be.
That's
like,
what you
community.
Yeah,
like
I'm
I
getting
said,
you guys together.
Community. Like
Greg, I'm coming. I'm gonna leave you his number, and I'm gonna call him and tell him, and he'll reach out to. He's one of those guys. He's got a new podcast going on. Maybe we get you on his podcast.
Okay, maybe
He just started it about maybe a month ago.
Okay.
But yeah, you'd be perfect. Great.
Okay.
Because both of y'all have the like minds and helping the kids.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's two bigger people that are helping the kids the way that y'all are helping.
Yeah.
Like with your actions.
Yeah,
Rather
actions.
than just like saying, hey, I'm going to go and do something. You know, I'm going to be a mentor. You know what I mean? And you're doing it. And that's one of the things that I love the most about New Orleans is how we love to help people. Like we get a bad rap sometimes, but a lot of times if you just really know a New Orleanian, they really are good people. And all we want to do is help somebody.
Our place, I went to this event at Humidity the other day.
Oh, nice. Skate shop?
Yes.
That's my people. I met a long time ago.
Yes, Phil, the owner. Shout out to Phil. Shout out to Humidity.
Humidity skate shop. Back in the day.
Him and I were talking, and he said, look out this window. Like, there's no other place like this place. Like, New Orleans is very unique. Mm-hmm. He's like, man, I just came from Barcelona. This looks just like Barcelona.
I just left Barcelona too.
How was it for you? It was nice.
The first 45 minutes, I just left France. The first 45 minutes, an hour in Barcelona, I was blown the F away. Man. Like the architecture alone. Like just the architecture, just
that's walking around the block.
I got to show you some pictures when we get off of here. But I'm telling you, it was, I can't wait to go back. That's my first time going there. And we ran into the Pope.
Oh, wow.
There's this big time. So Picasso,
I love him. I'm a big fan of his.
So wait till I show you. Oh, my wife was laughing at me because so we were in Barcelona and like the Pope's there. Mm-hmm. And it was the 100th anniversary of Antonio Gaudi, who did the Sagrada Familia. It's this, it's like a Catholic church, but it's not a cathedral. It's a basilica. Okay. But it's the largest Catholic church in the world. Okay. And he just finished building it. It took him 144 years. This dude, Antonio Gaudi, he was born in the 1800s. He was just this genius, right? And he started building it. And he spent the last 12 years of his life, he died in like 92 or something, but in the 90s, but he basically was knowing he was going to die and not finish.
Right.
So he moved next to it and spent the last 12 years of his life working on it every single day.
Oh,
and
wow.
He had set it up in stages where people who can continue building it wouldn't quit. So you get this stage, this
I
thing,
would
and
love
they
to see
just
that.
recently finished it.
I would love
And
to
we
see
had
that.
no idea that all was going on, right? I didn't really know who Gotti was at the time before I went.
That's amazing.
But I just drowned myself in all of everything because his architecture was just like, he hated squares and circles, all the normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand it. He wants to like make rigid edges and all these crazy things like all the time. So I just fell in love with the guy's stuff. And then we went to go see the Familia Grata Familia, and the Pope was coming in town to bless it because it finally got finished after 144 years. So I was telling my wife, I was like, look, I want to make a sign that says New Orleans 7th Ward, right? And then she's like, what makes you think that we're going to get close enough to see the Pope? The whole Barcelona is only Catholic. Everybody wanted to see the Pope. And I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, but, I just feel like, and she was there, her and my buddy was dying laughing. They're like, this dude is really into trying to see the Pope. And so, sure enough, we were walking one day, and we saw like a bunch of people outside. And I was like, I don't know anything about Spain. I just been to Barcelona. And I was like, is he in here? So there's all these people lined up. And so my buddy Shecky, who
shout out to Shecky.
Shout out to Shecky again. Shecky came to meet us in Barcelona, stayed with us the whole week in Barcelona, even though he lived in the north of France. He just stayed with his friends. He lived there for 7 years in the 90s. So he had the language. He brought us to all the right places. And he had actually, technically, he had saw the Pope that morning. He was calling us. And he calls on like Instagram, on social media Messenger, which I never check. I almost wanted to try to get it off my phone. But because people would call me out of the blue, like, hey, what do you think about Drew Brees? I'm like, how the hell did you get my number? Who is this? Right? And so I was like, that's the way they were getting in. So I was like, this is done. So
that's weird.
He called me that morning and said, hey, man, the Pope is, I see the Pope. I see the Pope. And we didn't get the message. So when it finally came to meet us, he told us, and I was like, like remorse.
Man,
I was like, okay.
crazy.
I said, at least you already got the vibe. You got the energy. You blessed. We're going to get, if it's for us, nobody can take it from us. If it's not for us, we're not going to get it.
Correct.
Next thing you know, we're walking, and lo and behold, they said that he's in there. He talked to this random person and said, yeah, he's inside. They've been waiting for him to come out. And he was going from one place to the other. So we were waiting out there, and he passed, came right here.
Right in front of you?
Right. No barricades. Just
What?
one
Did
security
you take
guard.
photos?
I got a video.
Oh, God.
I got a video. I'm going to
that's
show
cool.
you. Right. It
That's
is.
so cool.
So, yeah, right. And so I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden it all goes down, and then we all just like,
Oh, my God.
and my wife says in true wife form, she goes, we should have made a sign. It's like, right. That's the marriage life, right? You're like,
Oh, my God.
No, but it was so.
That's
but
amazing.
that was just the vibe that we had. I have so many other cool things to talk about with that whole thing. But Barcelona, for me, was so special.
Absolutely.
And then going to, not even realizing that the French Quarter and was all French and Spanish until we were there. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to both of these places, which is the French Quarter. And they look like it.
Yeah.
And in France, it looks like, in Barcelona too. The Spanish must have did most of the work. I'm going to tell you that, out of the French Quarter. I don't know if some French people are going to be like, God damn it, you're going to worry about who's doing the worst work. No, but I just saw a lot of things that remind me of the French Quarter there.
Yeah.
But it looked like, Barcelona looked like the French Quarter that grew up and got on steroids, right? It really is like
I got to go.
badass. It is, you do.
I gotta
But so I got to tell you this right now. I always tell people all the time that we're going to go for a certain time. And I'm telling you, we so far way past that time, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It is a great thing.
It's a good conversation.
So one of the things I want to do before we bounce is I want to let everybody know about the back to school sneaker giveaway.
Yes.
You can go to www.kicknback.org, kickingback.org. And it's going to be Wednesday, August the 1st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Saturday.
Oh, Wednesday. So, Wednesday. I said when. I'm sorry. August, Wednesday. Sorry about that. It's going to be August the
Saturday.
1st, which is a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And where? At 2529 General Meyer Avenue in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's
Algiers.
on the wank in Algiers.
Algiers.
But yeah, so once again, it's going to be August the 1st and it's going to be a 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Kicking Back sneaker giveaway. And I got to say this for you before I leave. I knew for a fact that you were a special person once I started looking at all your social media and stuff, but I couldn't prepare myself for the conversation that we were going to have.
Yeah.
And I wanted to keep it loose. Like, I didn't want to get a bunch of stats, and because I did know, I did do some homework, and I did look, because I like to know. But then again, I like to keep it fresh for the audience.
I can't keep up on my stats.
But your stats are dope. As the young kids say, you got the receipts. You do. You have the receipts. And if there's anything that you want to say to anybody, or anybody that you want, you have anything upcoming, or anything that you want some people, like, already broke the brandy, or got, and the mayor. I mean, look, I'm a big fan, but I want to ask you this. I'm not trying to take any work from you, but anytime you ever want to shoot the whistle monster, you just let me know.
I'm ready. Whenever you want.
Right. All right. So I'm working on something. This may be something crazy, but why not? Because you're that kind of person.
I'm down.
So I'm working right as we speak. You're dropping news on this shit here. Right?
Okay.
As we speak, I'm leaving to go back to France this Wednesday coming, because I have some Whistle Monster stuff that I'm doing with the celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States, and France has picked Louisiana to partner up with.
Oh, that's
cool. They do
cool.
the second line with Chawa, and they have a Mardi Gras Indian.
I'm actually doing something with Chawa too for Kicking Back. So
yeah, said they good. I saw Joe liking one of your posts too.
Yeah, Joe's. I gotta text him back.
Yeah, you're right. Guy. Shout out to Chawa and Joe, and one time to Fat Man, who I love. Fat Man.
Shout out to Fat Man.
Fat Man is my dog, man. God rest his soul, poor thing. But he got that Grammy before he went though. It was I love them, but it's so refreshing to talk to you, and I know this ain't gonna be our last talk. And look,
absolutely.
I tell
we
this to
locked in
people
for
all
life.
the time. Yeah, I tell people all the time, if you ever need anything from me, ever, I'm a phone call away, and call me. And
Don't make me cry.
And the thing is this, I personally told this to a lady who was my therapist. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I talked to you about it a little bit when you walked in. Now I'm her POA for her.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what it's like telling myself when I'm talking about. It's like, I gotta be careful who I tell people. Like, if you need anything, I do need anything, call me up. I'm gonna help you out. No, but she didn't have any kids, and she didn't have anything. She found herself on hard times after 4 years ago. She'd been in a wheelchair. Shout out to Liz. I love you, Liz. And
shout out to Liz.
Yeah, I help her. She still has a place we're going to be selling in Algiers, 2-story house in a gated community. He's going to be selling it soon. But Liz is living in a living facility. She's doing like a studio apartment, and she's really close to my heart. She's the first person that I ever told everything in my entire life to. She was just a really sweet lady, and her and I hit it off like you and I hit it off. Like some people, when you know, like so. Yeah. And so when she needed help, I'm like, and I'm here. So I've been here for her for like 6 months. I'm gonna be here forever. I'm like, I help her. And Algiers, she's from Algiers. That's why I was saying it's a beautiful thing.
What part of Algiers?
Right where I tell you, like it's Point something.
You did tell me. Yeah, you did tell me.
It's a gated community. It's called Point.
I didn't know it
Algiers
was gated
Point
though.
Something. Yeah. It's so like if you run, say like normally when I get there, I go Terry Park. When I come back. Go Terry Parkway, and you take a right, and you can take a right again where the old Fisher used to be. Go all the way down under the bridge. Go to what street is that? I forget the name of the street, but you take a left. There's a big lot. General Meyer. Mm-hmm. You take a left.
Go down some more.
Yeah, and then you
make
take
right
a
by
right.
That big build, like it's like a big warehouse.
So no, there's like the sign, the Algiers Point sign. When you take a
Oh, no, that's not General Meyer.
Is it? It's
Opelousas.
Is it Opelousas?
Opelousas.
Yeah, you take a left on Opelousas.
Yes.
That's that weird. When you take a left, they have a stop sign, but yes. So I'll go across there, and then
I know what you're talking about. I didn't know it was gated though.
You can see it's like as far as you can see, it just looks like a big lot with houses back there. So the gated part is when you turn on that first street and you try to get in there, it's a code. So you got to get in there. But yeah, so I'm helping her. She's sweet, Liz, and but I got to tell you, Chance, you're such a bright light. You really are, and it means a lot to me to help people, and I mean it. Anything, night or day, my phone's always. It's just 10 digits away.
Trust me, I'm going to bother you.
Please, because I know you do your homework, and I may be calling you and saying, "Hey, look, how do you do your homework so well?" You know,
listen,
you're like, call.
I'm up all night trying to figure out things. Like listen, I'm the one.
You are.
I'm the one.
I want you on with Team Whistle, and I'll be on Team C Money.
There we go.
That's what I'm serious. I mean, Augustine, name on your back. Your dad is very proud.
Yeah, I appreciate.
He's definitely very proud.
I appreciate that.
He's definitely proud. So I always want to tell people, share, like, and click, and always hit the notification button. But one of the things I always tell people when we leave is, not only are we going to be saying goodbye to Chansey Augustine, the official photographer of New Orleans Mayor Helena Moreno, but also the co-founder of Kicking Back NOLA Foundation. Now that's Kicking Back NOLA is a really, that's a very profound type of thing that do. They have all those are double and triple entendres, right? Mm-hmm. Because kicking back is kicking back, cooling out. Kicking back is throwing back to somebody. Kicking back is, you're helping people.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. So I tell people you can change the world, many, many ways. But I always say, like, one of the things that you can do to make the world better for you is these six things that are okay to do. The first 3 is have empathy, humility, and compassion for yourself first. That's the tricky part.
Absolutely. And
for yourself, meaning like, Chansey, you could just get in a position where you like, especially you, climbing all the time, right? Like, you always got something to do. You always got this next thing. You always got, and it's a blessing. But the point is, you have to cheer and celebrate those little bitty victories.
I struggle with that.
We all do, but that's why I made up the whole first thing is have that part for yourself first.
Yeah.
Because all highly motivated people, all we're thinking is, and it's probably came from you folks, we ain't got time to be like cheering. You got stuff to do, man. Let's keep it moving.
Yep.
But you got to throw bouquets at your feet. You got to pat yourself on the back. You gave up a lot of things to get to where you are.
Yeah.
A lot. So you need to give yourself a break and give yourself a hug, a pat on the back, and pour some Gatorade on yourself. Don't celebrate, but don't build a house and live there.
Yeah.
Keep on moving, because we always looking at, we got here to go.
Yes.
But don't forget, we were down there. We here now, right? So those 3 is a big thing. And then the last 3 is always help people. Because if you help people, it's an inside job.
Absolutely.
Just this. So like if you and I walked outside and some person fell down and we ran to help them and picked them up and to help them get themselves up and going again, they driving off feeling like, man, whew, thank God I seen those people. But you and I, we're sitting there like, that feeling, we helped somebody. It felt good to help somebody. Like with you, we kicking back. I bet you after kicking back, you sleep better than anybody.
What? Right? I cannot wait.
It is the truth, though.
Yes.
Right? Because it's just something inside to you.
Absolutely.
And then the next thing is always be better.
I'm going to cry.
It's okay. It's okay. We're normal humans. It's just the truth. Mm-hmm. And if the truth makes you upset or makes you feel something, then feel it.
Absolutely.
And be tears of joy.
Absolutely.
The point is, the next one is always be better than yesterday. Why? We're going to miss an email. We're going to miss an appointment. We're going to miss a phone call. We are not perfect, see?
Correct.
We are going to make mistakes.
Absolutely.
But guess what? We can turn this page, and guess what? It's
all
blank
over.
again.
Yep.
Tomorrow, we back at it, right?
Yep.
And that's in the 6th one. Lisa's calling me right now. It's funny. The 6th one is this, the most important one, I feel. Leave the world better than you found it. Now, how can you do that? You can do it a lot of ways. See, people say food, air, water, yeah. But the one I'm talking about is meeting a stranger. When you wake up every single day, meet somebody that you've never met before, have a good encounter with them, a good feeling, and then walk away and do that 3 or 4-fold. Like you and I. We knew of each other, but when we woke up there, we didn't really know each other.
Right.
But now
we know
we're
each
having
other.
this conversation.
Right.
We're like, dude, we are going to be down for life. I'm just, but that is making the world better than it's fine. And when you and I both go away and tell people, man, I met this person, it was great. And like we meet somebody else. Tomorrow, somebody else new.
Yeah.
Isn't that leaving the world better than you found it? See, and here's the best part. It don't cost nothing. You can be at the post office, you can be at the gas station, you can be at the supermarket, whatever. It's all good. And remember, the world is full of good people. If you don't see one, be one.
Absolutely.
And then, if you see somebody who doesn't have a frown, and they got a frown on their face, give them a smile.
Yep.
Help them out.
A bright smile like mine.
Yes,
Ting!
it is. You got a great smile. I ain't gonna lie about that. But thank you guys so much for joining Only Good Vibes News Network. You can reach us easily on all the platforms, on podcasts, on the Only Good Vibes News Network, and social media. You can get us on OGVNN, Instagram, and on YouTube channel, it's Only Good Vibes News Network.
Should I tell them mine?
Yeah, get in there.
My Instagram is at Channel 91 Photography. That's at like TV channel, the number 9, the number 1 photography. You can follow the Kicking Back Instagram. It's at KICKNBACK. Follow us.
Yes, .org. Yes, who that? We love you so much, Taylor.
Every soul deserves I messed that up. Every soul deserves support.
Yes, that is what I was going to ask you next. With the every soul deserves support. Yeah. Now that should be tattooed on a part. That's really good. That's like, and I don't know which shoe person out there that needs to hear that. I might want to get. And that's another thing.
Don't steal my stuff. I'm just
right. Exactly. Unless you come and give up some of your stuff, then you can borrow her stuff. Right. I love you so much. If there's anything I can do for you ever, and you can talk to Johnny and all those guys, I'm that guy. Me and you are the same way. What you see is what you get.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Who that?
You got me for life.
Yeah, you're right.
Walking